Football fans, welcome to the End Zone. As always, Brock the Bulldog White, Joe McCoast, Mean Marky Mark Bitter. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Doing good? Heard you ended your 6th grade basketball season with a perfect record. Is that true?
Yeah.
Nice work. Now you're playing with the big dogs in junior high.
Yeah.
Get a taste of what's going to happen next year.
Yeah. We're still going to beat them all.
Still going to beat them all? I like to hear that. Confidence is good.
We lost the first game, though.
Oh, you'll get there. Confidence breeds success, my friend. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. What doesn't breed success is taking off someone's helmet and whacking them over the head with it. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers last week. Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph, the talk of the NFL all weekend long. It feels like it happened an eternity ago, but the Browns get the win, 21-7. The game was all but wrapped up. Mason Rudolph, Myles Garrett getting this big altercation. Garrett takes the helmet off, bashes Rudolph over the head with it. Not good. He's suspended for the rest of the season. Is that long enough, you think? Or should he be gone for good, you think?
Well, no. I think he'll just come back next year, do the same thing he always does. But that was just a really poor move by him.
Horrible move.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of guys get away with a lot of bad stuff, like Ndamukong Suh over the years, and he keeps going. There's a lot of guys that have some checkered past on the field. You just can't take someone's helmet off.
I was surprised he would do that. He seems like a really nice guy on the field.
Yeah.
Well, not on the field, but in general.
Locker room and stuff, what you hear about him, yeah. His teammates kind of stuck up for him and said this is out of character for him, but what a crazy deal. But the Browns, most importantly, got the win in that game.
Yeah.
And they're not quite done yet. I mean, there's still a chance they can right the ship, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They're definitely in the wild card, in my opinion.
In the AFC, it's pretty wide open.
Yeah, but they have a chance to get there. Only a chance.
They got to string a couple more wins together. Otherwise, the door's going to be closed on the Browns this year, and that's it probably. So we'll see for the Browns. We'll see about Kirk Cousins, Captain Comeback.
Oh my
I thought maybe you'd be rocking that big number 8 on your chest this week in a purple jersey coming in. Kirk Cousins, one of the biggest comebacks in Vikings history, down 20-0 at the half. NFL teams are 99-0 in the past how many seasons when they lead 20-0 at the half, but not the Broncos because Kirk Cousins and company came back, a huge win for them, and the Vikings are suddenly 8-3. What the heck, buddy? What's going on?
So, first of all, the Broncos choked so much. They should have won. I said watch for the Broncos.
You did. Fair enough. You said keep an eye on them. They're frisky.
Yeah.
But not enough for to hold on the Vikings in that game.
No. The Broncos should have won. The Vikings got lucky.
Lucky?
Yeah.
How do you a 20-0 comeback to win is beyond. That's not lucky, buddy. That's skill.
No, that's lucky.
No. You act like they won by 1 point in overtime.
They only scored 3 points in the second half. They should have scored at least
the Broncos, because
10.
the Vikings came out ready. They adjusted at the half. They're ready to go.
Oh my God, the Broncos should have won.
The Broncos had a golden opportunity for a big win.
Okay, 4 more losses for the Vikings.
4 more. And they're 8-8. That's what you're calling it. That's it. You're going to stay right there.
Yeah.
They're winning in at least 10, I can say. No. At least 10 at this point.
Packers going to.
What was our bet? They had to win 8 games and go 8-8. Is that what it was? So you're the rest of the way out. They're going to lose. You're going to say that's where you're at with this one, Mark. Come on, $20 is going to look good in my wallet coming pretty soon. I'm taking your Packers bet, by the way. Your 12-4 bet.
Oh,
that's what it was, right?
More?
If they get more, well, it's still $20.
Okay.
So that's the bet. It could be a wash. You could win and I could win, and we just shake hands and move on. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Feeling good about that, huh?
I got you your code cap.
That's okay. I keep bringing my own. 1 week, remember. By the way, do you know what interest is? What? Have you heard of interest? Every time you forget to bring one, it adds another one on the tab. So I'm up to 5 Coke Zeros now. No. So yeah, that's how it works. No, your parents tell you all about interest. You'd be good. They'll teach an economics class in school. You'd be all set, buddy.
Nope.
Who needs a lesson? Not Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens. 41-7. What a game he had. We talked about him a lot last week. He had a monster game. He showed up big time in that one.
Well, he doesn't pass for much. He only passes for 200.
Yeah, 222 in that game, I think.
Yeah, and then he does that every week, but he gets so much touchdowns off of passes too, and on the in the rushing.
He's efficient in his passing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he got better, but he needs to get more passing yards.
Yeah. What do you think's a good number to get to? 300, 280, somewhere in there?
Yeah, something like that.
So he's not so reliant on the run?
If he gets more passing yards per week, then I consider him in the MVP. I still consider him like top 5, but I don't think he's the MVP.
There's a lot of people saying that he's getting the ball too much, and because of that, he might get hurt running as much as he does. But someone else made a great argument and said, well, look at Christian McCaffrey. He gets the ball double the amount of times per game and runs with it compared to Lamar Jackson.
Well,
He's
look
going
at
to be
Dalvin
all right.
Cook. He
Dalvin
gets
Cook.
so much run. Like, we were just talking over here. Like, they tried to run the ball so much in the first
tried to
half,
pound,
and
pound,
then
pound,
they
yeah.
just passed the ball. They got lucky, though.
Kirk Cousins showed up. Kirk McDirt. I'm telling
Oh.
you right now. He's putting his name in the hat for MVP maybe this year.
No.
You gotta look at the
Not
numbers,
even
man.
a
You gotta look at the numbers.
chance. No.
He's just as much in the conversation as anyone else is right now.
No.
Oh yeah. The numbers are good. He's playing the best he's played his whole career, except for that week against the Packers and the week against the Bears. But beyond that, Kirk McDirt, I'm believing in Kirk Cousins. I'm becoming a fan. Every Vikings fan, I'm sure your dad was the same way. Every Vikings fan in the world at halftime of that game was giving up.
Yes.
Like, we've been here before. We know this feeling. We're going to go 8-8. We're not going to win nothing. We're not going to the playoffs. Our quarterback stinks. And then after the end of the game, totally different world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a
Luck.
great bounce back win.
Pure luck.
He retired at the beginning of the season.
Minnesota
he played for the
Luckies.
Colts.
The Minnesota
He
Luckies.
played for the Colts. Luck had nothing to do with it. Who needs some luck? The Bears, don't they?
Yeah.
What's going on with the Bears, man?
The quarterback is so bad. And, like,
He got benched at the end of the game. They brought in Chase Daniels again.
well, they might as well just start him now because they're probably not going to make the playoffs with Mitchell.
That was a move, I think, that Nagy made to say, like, hey, you know what? I'm a pretty good coach, but my quarterback really stinks, so I'm going to make this move because it's not my fault, but it really is. That was a desperation move by Nagy, I think. He should have left him in there.
No.
His hips hurt, they said, but he was fine. He could play this week probably. The Bears have a lot more issues than Trubisky. He's a big one, but the play calling was bad, and that team just seems kind of directionless.
Phillip Rivers is going to go there.
Phillip Rivers, he needs help too, man. 4 interceptions against the Rams.
Oh, yeah. Well,
had a chance
he
to
gets the ball too much, too.
had a chance to tie it up at the end of the game there possibly, and he just gave it away.
Well, he gets the ball too much, too. All he does is throw it downfield.
How many times did he throw in that game? Well, he had, 353 yards, and he always throws it like 40-some times a game. It's outrageous how many times he throws the ball in a game.
I'm surprised his arm isn't hurt yet.
He's used to picking up his 19 kids. He's okay. He's got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of kids. Let's take a commercial break, come back with our picks for Week 12.
When you want variety, you usually need to visit several places for bold flavors. Where they stuff your pretzel with 3 cheeses and roast beef, or where smoked cheddar meets crispy bacon. Because when you want to try 7 new sandwiches with a range of unique flavors unlike anywhere else, there's only one place to go. It's the only place you'll find sandwiches like the Caprese and the Tuscan. And that place is Schlotzsky's. Make people happy. Catered Schlotzsky's. Make it easy. Call 855-DELIVER.
Consolidated is teaming up with Cornerstone Bank this year for our annual Toy and Food Drive. You can help us help those that need our support this holiday season. You'll be entered into a drawing for 2 prizes, an Apple iPad and a $50 gift card when you bring in 3 food items or household items such as baby diapers or laundry detergent, or a gift of a new unwrapped toy, which will be distributed to children in southwestern North Dakota. Stop in at Consolidated at 507 South Main or Cornerstone Bank at 3095 15th Street West in Dickinson today with your donation.
Folks, welcome back to the End Zone, brought to you by Schlotzsky's up north in the hub on Highway 22. Schlotzsky's delicious sandwiches. You can win Schlotzsky's sandwiches right here with us in the End Zone with Mark's Lightning Locks of the Week. We'll get to that in a second. Right now, Mark, let's talk about Denver again. Denver at Buffalo, early game on Sunday. Who you got in this one?
I got Buffalo because, Denver should have won against the Vikings.
They quit giving it to Philip Lindsay in the second half. I mean, he was killing him in the first half.
Yeah.
A little wrecking ball.
They just need to give him 2 and more. The quarterback looked good.
He played okay. He did.
Yeah.
They gave him a very smart play sheet to use. He didn't go crazy.
If they played against what they did against the Vikings, they'll probably have a close game.
Buffalo's sneaky good, though. They have something going on there.
Yeah.
Who are you taking? You taking Buffalo or Denver?
Buffalo.
Taking Buffalo.
But
Me too.
watch out. The Vikings are like Buffalo.
You think Denver can get out to a hot start? Top 5 defense.
I don't know.
We heard it enough on Sunday. They reminded us every 5 seconds on Sunday that the Broncos are a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
But offensively, they're like the bottom half of the categories.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I don't know. Just watch out for them again.
Watch out. The frisky Broncos. Dallas Cowboys, New England Patriots, this Sunday afternoon on Fox. Patriots have struggled a little bit in the past few weeks against the teams offensively, but they're still 9-1, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you worry about the Patriots against the Cowboys, or who's got this one?
I think the Patriots are going to win. Like, sure, they might have struggled, but they're still the Patriots. You can't bet against the Patriots.
Especially not after the first week in November, because that's when they turn into championship mode and they're ready for the long term.
Yeah.
Patriots, I mean, they're going to be the number 1 seed in the AFC again.
Yeah.
The road to the Super Bowl goes through the Patriots, and that's end of story. They're going to take care of Dallas.
I don't know about the Super Bowl this year.
The road to it on the AFC side.
Yeah.
I know you're fine in your green and gold there. You'd be okay. They might go through Minnesota, some people are saying now.
Not even
No?
a chance.
I'm just saying. There's people saying it. The Vikings might be there in the NFC title game. You never know. A Vikings-Packers NFC title game would be fun, though. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You can say that unbiased. It'd be a good time.
Yeah, but the Packers will win that game.
We'll see. Packers coming off the bye this week, Mark. Packers have a big one off the bye. They have the San Francisco 49ers at San Fran on Sunday Night Football. As big as it gets. As big as it gets. This is a big one. 2 of the top teams in the NFC, head-to-head.
Yes.
Off the bye, who you got in this one?
I got the Packers.
Well,
Yeah. You know
duh.
what? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G.
Overrated king. Oh, my gosh. He is so overrated.
I don't know about that. He's played pretty good this year.
Oh, he's so overrated.
They're talking he might get comeback player of the year this year.
No.
They're saying it. People are saying, Mark. I'm just saying.
Overrated.
I think San Fran holds off in this one at San Fran. I think they're going to win by, I'm going to say, a field goal, 3 points. I'll give them right now.
Yeah.
27-24, San Fran
Did you
wins.
see that kick against the Seahawks?
Which one?
The one he shanked at the fourth quarter.
I can't remember it. I guess I'm sure
Oh
I
my
watched
God.
the
He
game. I'm
shanked
sure
it
I did.
like 20 yards.
Oh,
left.
it was far right of the field goal. That
Yeah.
one, yeah, I remember that one.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh, the kicker's terrible. Oh my gosh.
You're not as bad as the Bears kicker, Eddie Pinheiro, whatever his name is. Can't remember his name right now. You got Green Bay in that one. Not surprised. This one, Mark, I don't know about this one. Baltimore Ravens, Los Angeles Rams, not the Chargers, Los Angeles Rams, Monday Night Football. Who are you taking in this one, buddy?
I got the Ravens. Because if you beat the Texans by
a bunch.
Yeah.
41-7.
like they're going to play with the Patriots in the NFC title game.
In the AFC title game?
Yes. But
I could buy that.
I don't know if they'll win though, you know.
No, I mean, Belichick's just always a step ahead of everyone for whatever reason. He always knows what you're going to do before you do it. I think he could handle, but Harbaugh has beaten him in the past with the Ravens and with Joe Flacco. So
The only thing I like about the Ravens is Mark Ingram's press conference.
he was fired up.
Yeah.
That was awesome. It's like a wrestling thing up there. He's like, "Bruh." He's having a good time. I like Mark Ingram. He's a good dude. Tough player. You taking the Ravens over the Rams?
Yes.
I'm going to agree with you on this one. I think the Ravens walk into L.A. and they get a big win on Monday Night Football.
Yes.
Big win. Lamar Jackson's playing out of his mind right now. Now watch him stink up the joint, and we'll both be wrong. We'll see. Mark's Lightning Lock of the Week, folks. You want to win a sandwich from Schlotzsky's, all you got to do, we put the poll on Facebook. If you agree with Mark's pick and he gets it right, you have a chance to win a sandwich. If you disagree with Mark's pick and he gets it wrong, you have a chance to win a sandwich. Last week, because we had a rollover, we had 2 sandwich winners. You got the pick right. They agreed with you. We have Kim Hamburger and Corey Urlacher are the winners of the sandwiches, folks. You get free sandwiches to Schlotzsky's, all for playing along with Mark's Lightning Lock of the Week.
I thought
Did you get it wrong
one
last week?
person gets it.
No, because we did 2 sandwiches, we did 2 giveaways.
Oh.
Because no one got it right the week before.
Okay.
So we rolled it over and gave out 2 Schlotzsky sandwiches to 2 people. Fantastic, right?
Yeah.
This week we're back to 1 sandwich, 1 winner. Mark's Lightning Lock game, he's got the Dolphins at the Browns. Mark, who should the people ride on in this game? Who should they take?
Okay. Browns. But I have a history of getting this wrong. So you can click disagree. I'm fine with that. But
You tell him to fade your pick? Is that what you're telling him right now?
no, but okay. I'm taking the Browns, okay?
I think it's a
But-
good bet.
I'm not sure if you want to listen to me yet because I might get it wrong.
Well, don't feel bad. People will be all right. They can make their own
I'm like
decision.
3 and whatever on
3 and
Lightning
3 and 7 now, whatever it is. No, it's more than that. It'd be 3 and 9, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We've been through week 12 now, 3 and 8, whatever. So okay. I think you're good in this one though. It's the Dolphins, buddy. They're awful. Awful.
They had good games.
Take the Browns.
Okay.
Take the Browns. It's at Cleveland too, which helps.
Okay.
That's good for the Browns right there. They play decent at Cleveland. I think you're going to be okay. It's Sunday afternoon, the early game. Browns, Dolphins. Mark's lightning lock of the week, folks. You got to take the Browns. He's taking them. If you agree and he gets it right, you might win the sandwich. If you disagree, he gets it wrong, you might win the sandwich, folks. Schlotsky's Mark's lightning lock of the week. Mark, it's week 12 already in the NFL. That's crazy. That's banana land. Where's time going, man?
I don't know.
Who's your runaway favorite right now? Who's going to take? I know you said, let's do this. You said Ravens and Patriots in the AFC title game. Who's the NFC title game?
Packers and
You can be honest.
I don't know about this.
Don't think the Saints? Not the Niners.
Well,
You're not going to put the Niners in there?
The Niners and Saints will probably play, and then whoever wins that game is gonna go.
I just got to do it, folks. It's going to be Minnesota and San Fran in the NFC title game.
No!
I'm saying right now.
Packers.
In the AFC, I'm saying right now. AFC title game, Patriots, Chiefs. I'm sticking with that one. I'm sticking to Patriots, Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to start slowly climbing. They've won. They haven't lost a bunch, but they can get better.
Hey, want to do another bet?
Another bet? Let's hold it off on this one. We'll talk about this one. For Marky Mark, I'm Brock the Bulldog. We'll see you guys next week right here on the End Zone.